Hi, Bimbo. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Duelist P, how are you? Welcome. Sue. Why don't you get the Sue haircut? Huh? Should get the Sue haircut. Oh, rats. Foiled again. You're good, Duelist P. I think as long as Bimbo doesn't have the Sue haircut, then she can't get anything. You gotta have pleasure in the front, nothing in the back. Hey, John V, how are you? Welcome to the stream. The windshield wiper? What do you mean the windshield wiper? Wow, hold up. Whoa. Why is my throat so hoarse? Okay, microphone is set correctly. All right, I think everything's okay. How does everything sound? Oh, you know, I'm definitely am doing. That's good to hear. I mean, I'd rather you be doing than not doing, right? That's the shape of the haircut? Oh, it does look like a windshield, actually. Hey, Grammary, what's up? Welcome to the stream. All right. Episode 4, part 2. I already ate my dinner today, so... But I'm excited for my favorite streamer on twitch.tv to stream video game. I'm glad, John B. That makes me happy. Oh, 73D. I like the number 73, actually. It's like definitely up there in terms of like cool numbers. It's not as cool as 17, but it's up there. What's up, Colt? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Kupo, thank you so much for the resub. Yo, 28 months. That is a lot of months. 28 months. It's 14 divided by times 2. 9. No, 7 times 4. 7 times 4. 14 times 2. All numbers. Thank you, Kupo. Oni, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? February 16th, 1:14. Now, I don't remember. Why did we... Is it, did we take a recess? Is it because, like, court took a recess, right? I think that's the last thing that happened. Good, getting ready for a tournament tomorrow. A Master Duel tournament? Right, I forgot this guy flips out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime... Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past. Obstacle? Yeah. Motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right? What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy's on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. Why does his head look like a Russian doll? How does his head look like a Russian doll? About what happened 5 years ago. Okay. I trust you. The side view does? Okay, fair enough. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me every time. Bridge looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart at any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years? Huh, sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did. I did kidnap her. Dang, I can barely watch this. I won't be free from work until Friday at 8 a.m. Oh, man. That's a shame, man. Don't worry, you could always catch the VOD. Not a big deal. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Huh? Isn't she Dahlia Hawthorne? 5 years ago? When she was 14? Or is she lying about her age? My girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. This is Valerie Hawthorne. We know from the first case in this game that this is Dahlia Hawthorne, but she's 19. He said he kidnapped her 5 years ago when they were dating. To be fair, 20 and 14 would not be the most scandalous age gap in Ace Attorney, but it would still be hella weird. What's up, Mishlev? Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you just say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister. Oh, crap. Trying to stay positive? I feel that. What's up, LBN? What's up, Postnut? I'm trying to stay positive too. Best luck on the case. Have a good night. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate the cheer. Thank you so much. And good luck finishing whatever it is you got going on at work. So far, so good on the watch streak. You're Colt. I think you have the highest watch streak. You're on another level. So Valerie's little sister. Okay, so it is her little sister. So this is gonna be just a 20-year-old and a 14-year-old, huh? Okay. All right. Fair enough. I mean, like I said, it's not the worst thing that we've seen in Ace Attorney. ¿Cómo estás, Wartrans? Bienvenido. What? Are you serious? Going for 200 at least? You'll get there. The girl, let her go. So who else is there? Shut up. Come closer and I kill her. Doesn't sound like something he would say. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Come any closer and I'll kill her. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. Okay. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betray me, betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything, all lies, all make-believe, kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love. My teen angel. Why do you have to say it like that, bro? That's weird. That's, you could have just left it at my love. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, did he actually say, Mia, you and me both, we're on the same page. He's seen one too many soap operas. Okay. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Curse of Ra? What's up, Never in my life? What is all those hieroglyphics? How'd you type all that? Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get 1 jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright? In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 mil 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. She shoot me for real. Me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in river. Oh. Wait, but Dahlia's still here. What's up, Swain? Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaming river 40 feet below. Oh, I don't know if it's down right now, Glazer, but I just know it's going to be down, so we're playing Ace Attorney today. What's up, Junkie? Welcome to the stream. And thank you for the resub. 9 months, officially on pregnancy terms. What's with the box? What box? These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why? Why does she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. The box in the back, that's been there forever. It's just stuff that I don't put away because I'm lazy and unclean. I'm a slob. Like, I wish I had like some crazy cool story. It's just a box of stuff that I'm too lazy to put away. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. It's the I'll sort this later pile. Exactly. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that? Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls. Where is it? Huh? Where's what? Where's Waldo? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia? That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in the backpack. In backpack. This guy talks like a caveman. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Zug Zug. Zug Zug is crazy. I remember Zug Zug. Oh, that takes me back. Oh shit. For the Horde. Oh man, I love World of Warcraft, dude. It's too bad what happened to that game. It disappeared? With Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia. My teen angel. Oh my god. Gives me the ick just saying it. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Thank you, Armando, asking the right questions. Because maybe, you know what, maybe this guy didn't commit murder, but he should probably still be in jail. Just not death row, but like, maybe, I don't know. Just 14. 14? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Oh shit. Yo, Mia's insane. Okay, that's a good line. That's a good line, actually. I like that, Mia. Not bad. By the way, chat, I keep forgetting that I have a new friend to introduce to you all. It's a little whale, but he's a popsicle, so he's got a popsicle stick, you see? Exposure is a little bit too there, but it's like a little popsicle, so. Put him in your mouth? Like, you can't fit in there. He's from a Crane game. What's their name? I don't know, actually. I haven't thought of one. If anyone has a cool name, I'm all ears. It's gotta be cute though. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna use it. Hold on, hold on. I'll hold. You can tell me whenever. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days. Falls takes the fall. Oh! Falls takes the fall! Now I get it. That's why his name is Falls. Okay. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really the girl of my dreams? Imagine. That's the ultimate I can fix her. It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. Popsy? Popsy's a good name. I don't know why, but looking at it reminded me of Wally. Wally? Like the robot? It's a popsicle, so you gotta lick it. Mia and Dahlia are Toxic Yuri? Kind of, actually. Why not? What's up, Sad Girl Club? You bet. I don't know what I was saying you bet to. Oh. A $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia. Lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Does she actually tell Phoenix that at one point? It would be really cool if she had actually told Phoenix, you strike when the iron is hot, or when the rod is hot. Because that's like my favorite thing about this case, is seeing like how the characters were before the events of the story, you know? Like I have like one strand of hair there. Don't they need to find? Well, they have like knowledge of the diamond. I think that's what the evidence is. Now then, let us continue with the trial of Miss Terry Falls. Terry Falls. Terry. Witness, are you feeling better? Thank you, Oni. You should box your lineup. Box your lineup? What does that mean? Oh my god, the flower, the butterfly, the flowers, the butterfly. Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. Is this a flower? You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand the defense's lawyer. I can understand the defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten. Mr. Armando. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge? Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like, huh? I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click. She lights right up. 100 watt saying like her smile is like a light, right? Brightens up the room. What's up, ladies? Total simping right now. Spaghetti strap line. Oh my god. Damn, honey. There's vendetta in that. Okay. Very well. Let's hear what the witness has to say. Melissa Foster's history. Okay. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college. I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Wait, hold up. I just thought of this while she was giving her testimony. So, we know Terry Falls forgot how Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Which I think is, like, understandable. I think if you're 20 and you're dating somebody, let's say you date somebody for like a couple months when you're age 20, and they have a sister that's 4 years older, like an older sister, right? So like if you're 20, it'd be like she has a sister that's like out of college, right? So like the sister's already out in the workforce. You probably wouldn't remember what your girlfriend's sister looked like. Like you kind of have an idea, but you're definitely not like remembering like her features, right? Like you might be like, well, yeah, she had like black hair. She was like tall. She wore glasses. She used to yell at children. That's like the kind of thing you would remember. But you're not going to remember like individual features. So you might ask them to wear a scarf if you're going to meet them, especially because if it's been 5 years into the future, then who knows how much they changed, right? They could have changed a lot in those 5 years. So that I think that makes sense. But I don't think you forget your girlfriend. Like, somebody who I dated when I was 20, I remember how they look like. I would still be able to spot them in a crowd. For sure. Like, I would still be able to spot them in a crowd. So how come Terry Falls, who is sitting in the defendant table, how come Terry Falls doesn't recognize Melissa Foster? When we have evidence, well, we don't have evidence, but the first case of this game, like case 1, so case 3-1, Melissa Foster is Dahlia Hawthorne. But Terry Falls doesn't recognize her. Yeah, she was a child. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Yeah. It was a heavy breakup. It doesn't really matter. Like, I've gotten dumped. I remember how they look like. People are different. I don't remember the faces of a lot of my exes. I mean, like, I don't remember the face of, like, somebody that I matched with on, like, Tinder. But I remember the face of somebody who I dated. You know what I mean? Valerie's younger sister, victim of the kidnap murder, fell from the bridge, no body found. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Yo, I can't stand it when men tell you to smile. That shit is mad annoying. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. Yeah, he was, at the time, he was 20 and she was 14. Now she's 19 and he's 25. Melissa Foster's history. So, what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed, it was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. I lost everything. I didn't have any personal identification. What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Yeah, why not? Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? She should go to prison? What makes you say that, Tempest? Send everyone to jail except Mia and Edgeworth? Your Honor, this line of question is childish. What country she's in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case. I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Oh, I just realized I only have 2 lifelines left? Well, crap. Yeah, that was Dark Souls brain. You know, apparently people tell me that I have brain rot. You guys think that's true? Do I have brain rot? Kind of crazy. Yes. What the heck? Those yeses were way too fast. That shit was like Quick Draw McGraw. Kind of crazy they let her bring an umbrella to the stand. How is that crazy? Oh my god. Okay, I get it. Jeez. Throw that brain into the trash. I wish I could, but it's my only one. You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that? Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Brain is growing mold. I'd say it's more nice and fermented than rotten. Why, thank you, Giari. Well, that can't be helped. Are you saying I have brain IPA? She got one in the freezer? If I do have one in the freezer. An IPA, not a brain. No, I'm kidding. I don't have any IPAs. It's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct? Yes, it really was a coincidence. Smooth like a cue ball? It's spelled C-U-E. Cue ball is C-U-E ball. Not Q like a lineup. What do you mean you're not English? French is your native language? Really, Tempest? But you don't have an accent. You could have fooled me. I would have never thought you were French Canadian. Wait, you did? Wait, no. Wait, did you say you were from Quebec? I thought you said you were from someplace else. I don't have an accent either? I think I have an accent. Now I'm walking here. They waiting for me in a queue because I'm balling. Okay. I learned English young. Okay, that makes sense. So did I. I used to watch VHS tapes of things in English. And that's how I learned. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? Yeah, damn right, Bimbo, you got hit for that. What the heck? I'm not letting that message go through. You're insane. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. I don't buy that for a second. This chick doesn't look like she likes to go picnic. Alright? Not with that dainty little outfit, man. Chicks with dainty outfits do not go picnicking. You don't look like much of a hiker to me. But you do look like a digger of sorts. A digger of sorts? Okay. I see you, Mia. Damn. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through here. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. The college hiking club? I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. And this chick is into literature, huh? Didn't know you were such a goth. Wait, we're discriminating against people for being goth now? What the heck? Yo, okay, Mia, you're going a little bit too hard. Like, just chill, man. She's just a girl. Like, relax. By the way, what's the name of your college? Oh wait, by the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involves the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you. She's really gone too far. Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. Wait, yo, come on, no, don't take my lifeline. It's the last one I got. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things that you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's... Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Huh, that's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair. That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. This is a hell of a testimony. It's pretty long, actually. A grudge? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death. Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger towards her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. He seems rather forgetful. What has he forgotten? Pray tell. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. No, she's about to let something slip, dude. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right? Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Not at it, man. Who cares? Just poke deeper. If you've ever think you've gone too deep, you haven't. That's what I always say. What's up, Shroomfield Molly? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Keep gambling. Exactly. Exactly. When you think you've gambled enough, just remember that you haven't. And keep going. You can always mill more. You can always mill more. And if you run out of deck, just use a shuffler and then mill it again. Get it twisted, gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment, and an investment will only yield profit. You will win. You will do all of that. You understand. You will become a billionaire and rebuild your effing life. Listen, man, gambling is only a problem if you stop. Okay? Prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally imbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove the point. No, that's not why I... Enough. Witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Did we mention the white scarf in front of her? Or... like, is it suspicious that she knows that? Or no? Maybe she was there when we talked about it? I guess she has the pictures. But was she around when we mentioned that the scarf was used as an identifier? I mean, yes, she is 100% sus, but I meant sus about this particular thing. What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said, then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Huh. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando, keep looking around you and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk. Okay, but I mean, that doesn't really matter. Like, who cares, right? Like, I don't get penalized for pressing too much, usually. Usually. You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last? Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They said an in-depth report about his whole they had an in-depth report about his whole history. So you were living abroad 5 years ago, is that right? Yes. I can't let her get away with these lies. Listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow, you're just gonna have to get her to show the court her true self. Yo, he does look like Emperor Charles Z. Britannia. You're so right. Holy. Oh, snap, ladies, you're so right. I just realized that. Okay. So, I was in the country until the year before last. Would I have anything to suggest otherwise? Talk to Dahlia. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Until I entered college, I had never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, terrible monster. But this scarf isn't even white. Wear a white scarf for identification. Melissa Foster took the witness photo with this, has a timer function. Dude, what the heck? What do I pick? Fell from bridge, no body found. Valerie's younger sister. College student, witnessed and photographed the incident on Dusky Bridge. Key witness in the case against Falls 5 years ago. Escaped from custody 2 days ago. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. You think it would really be a matter of showing off the blue scarf when she says white scarf? What would be the angle though? Taken by the witness, bridge unchanged for 5 years. Bridge unchanged for 5 years. I mean, I can't think of anything else that it would be. You know why? Because, like, I don't have any other, like, evidence. Can't let her get away with these lies, neck deep. Out of the country until the year before last. Like, how do I disprove that? I don't have her passport, you know? Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. That's something that I'll have to prove, but right now I don't have enough information to really, like, to do anything with that. Scares bothered me. Okay. Until I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Once again, I don't have anything to discredit that. Certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. I have no way of discrediting that. Yeah, I think this is all I got. Objection! Objection! Got it. Nice. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf the witness wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about the scarf right there, eh? Eh? Yes, that's it. The scarf the policewoman was wearing. I've got her now. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. What? White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Oh. I guess it worked. Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is... Is it because of this note? It's either the witness's photo or the victim's note. I feel like the witness photo doesn't propel the case forward enough. The witness's photo is like turning Fenrir and Turkash into Cherubini and then making Rule Kalos. Whereas the victim's note is like dumping Denier with Cherubini and then making Beatrice. Witness. Have you ever seen this note? How is that brain rot? What the... That's the brain rot kicking in? No, no, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. Tier brain rot is terminal? God, I hope it is. I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf. Oh. Witness, you knew what this note said. And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. Well, Miss Foster? No. Nothing you said would make sense to a normal person. You might as well have said it's like Skibidi without the Ohio. That's true. So basically, like, presenting the witness note would be like Skibidi, but you're not even in Ohio. Whereas, like, presenting the victim's note, that's like... I don't know. I'd have to ask my students. Forget the Skibidi. Rourke's brain is just toilet at this point. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Notice the music change. Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out yet, kitten? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name, right then and there. What's this? So, who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. You said she was killed? But was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off of Dusky Bridge and was lost in Eagle River. I like it when she does I'm gonna start doing this more. I feel like it's really hard not to look cool when you're doing this, you know? Like... What's up? What do you mean it doesn't suit me? I do not look confused. You know why people do that, right? Is it to sniff their finger? Finger smells fine. Mia's always sniffing her finger. Stop sniffing your fingers on screen. It's because they have bad teeth? Oh, I don't have bad teeth. You look like you're trying too hard to be cool. Psh, I never have to try hard to be cool. Comes naturally to me. Because I'm so cool. However, her corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are. Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you are not sane. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Oh, nice work. It was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. What's up, Rockets? Where are her butterflies? We took them. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. What does that mean? I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. That's hot. Witness? Just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes. I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes. The prosecutor's office is filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Huh. Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No, wait, but then why? If he hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony. So he made a little tirade. Tirade. Why did I say tirade? He made a little trade. Where did that I come from? What the heck is a tirade? That is not brain rot. That's just a mistake. What the heck? I wasn't even making a reference. What is a tirade? Anyway. I don't think it's illegal to lie in court unless you're on the witness stand. Wait, but that means that Dahlia lied. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see. Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder? Really, Miss Faye, I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. Ugh. He kind of has a point there. Like, basically what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying he's right, but like, it's a really tall mountain to climb if you want to prove that one. You know what I mean? I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present the evidence supporting our claim. Wait, what? Who says that? Who the hell said that? That wasn't me. It was this guy, the crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Huh. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. Damn. Ugh. I mean, I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth. How charming. This coming from someone younger than me? Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye, Oh shit. No, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? The diamond, right? It's not the camera. It's not this photo. It's not the victim's note. It's not this photo. It's not the scarf. It's not the map of the bridge. It's not an autopsy report. It's either the diamond or one of the profiles. Fell from the bridge, no body found. Nah, it's the diamond. It's the diamond, dude. 100%. I said it's the diamond, dude. Diamond Dude Turbo. What's Diamond Dude's effect? It's like reveal the top card of your deck. And then if it's a normal, and then send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, right? No. Excavate the top card of your deck. If it's a normal spell, send it to the graveyard, and then you can activate it next turn without paying the cost. But if it's not a spell, you just put it in the bottom of your deck? Is that how it works? Or you put it back to the top? And I believe you can resolve the spell card whether or not Diamond Dude has left the field, right? Like you're not resolving, like you don't have to like reactivate Diamond Dude. Yeah, that shit is broken. So you could go like Diamond Dude, reveal Destiny Draw, and then you activate Destiny Draw and you just draw 2 without having to discard a D hero. That shit is broken, dude. Imagine Diamond Dude, reveal Painful Choice, and then on turn 3 you could like send a bunch of cards. All right, Diamond Dude it is. What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye. Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth. And wait, what? Huh? It wasn't the diamond? Oh man, I whiffed. I revealed a trap card. I revealed the trap off of Diamond Dude. Shit. Damn, this sucks because I'm like hella far behind. I wish I could like cheat engine myself more lives. Hey, I'll have you know, my brain is routed with a lot more than just that, Tempest. I'm gonna do it every time she does it. You know, Majesty's Hair Flip would be like a quick play spell that stops your opponent from special summoning. And then on the card artwork, it's just like Majesty's Fiend, and he's like flipping his hair like Fabio. You like that one, right, Oni? Lingering effect, no special summons the rest of the turn, yeah. Edgeworth has the Majesty speed getup, kind of, actually. How is that a goofy name? It means he's worthy of edging. Okay, so it wasn't the diamond. The sleeves are coming down, okay? It wasn't the diamond. By the way, Chad, you guys like my new sweater? It's really nice, right? Tell me it's a cute sweater. Tell me it's a cute sweater. I think it's a super cute sweater. I like it. I got it at Laguna Beach. Well, actually, I guess I got it in not in Laguna Beach technically. Where did I get it? I got it at, I believe it was called South Coast Plaza. I think it's called South Coast Plaza Mall. Yeah. Thank you. I got this. I got a new jacket, and I got 2 new pairs of shoes. And when I say I mean my mom bought them for me. All right, fine. So, is that your Christmas gift? No, it's my birthday gift, I guess. It's my birthday in like 2 weeks. A photo of the trunk of Falls' car. But she would have given it to me even if it wasn't my birthday. So then, all right. So then what's her reason then? I don't know. If it's not the diamond, then what's her reason? She definitely didn't kill her sister over the scarf. That's ridiculous. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister? If it's not the diamond, then what the heck is it? Is your birthday close enough that your parents lump it together with Christmas? No, they don't do that. It's not that close. Valerie's victim of the kidnap murder fell from bridge, no body found. The 17th, Junkie. Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this. Has a timer function. It's not the camera. Why would it be the camera? Oh! Maybe this? Because she says this time the whole truth must come out and she doesn't want the truth to come out? November. The story starts after Terry Falls' escape. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time, the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia left, or that's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was this secret that was so important? Where is your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. All right. Very well. I will grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? My little maple. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, huh, Dahlia? But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Womanly wiles? I like that. "5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeves. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. I'll do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Okay, let's do it. Let me save first, actually. Because, you know, I only have one freaking lifeline left, apparently. And you never know when they'll penalize me for, like, making the witness uncomfortable. Or some dumb thing like that. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship? Yes. As a tutor. A tutor? What was he tutoring you in? This guy doesn't even talk in complete sentences. Huh? Yes. As a tutor. Oh, you think she was tutoring him? Yeah, he could be good at math. He could be good at math. You were tutoring him, Mr. Falls? No! Of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Official Konami Judge. Thank you for the follow. That's a really cool name. Hide your IDs. Thoughts on Tempest, especially you meeting him IRL? I think Tempest is cool, but you might want to keep your eye on him in terms of as a judge. He doesn't play by the rule. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million? Tempest is on our watch list? That's insane. It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what I think about that. Dude, I want some milk now. What the heck? Now I'm in a milk mood. Defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Fowles is. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and... Hydration check? I got you, GR. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that saved my life. What do you mean? You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. Bloodthirsty grin? Oh. The judge's commentary always throws me off. And in the next instant, I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind, that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. And that's why you hid your identity? Yeah, that was a weird flex but okay moment, wasn't it, Oni? It's like, I'm a really good swimmer. That would be me in court, dude. I love flexing in situations that don't call for it. I'm trying to think of a flex right now, but I can't think of one. Sorry, Sad Girl Club. I'm trying. But I don't know what I would say right now. What would I say? Yeah, I have a PhD, but I was knocked out. Like, yeah, I have a QCR Little Knight, but I was knocked out. That's about the only thing I can think of. I know karate. Karate. Enchante. Valerie Hawthorne, eh? Yes, she's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years. I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. I have nice teeth, but I was knocked out. I got thrown into the river, and I have really nice teeth, but I still couldn't swim. Be like, huh? I didn't want something like that to happen to me again? Well, yeah, no shit. What are the odds of it happening again? Like, oh man, the last thing I want in my life is for me to like have to do another fake death and change my identity. That would really suck. You know, it's like I always say, I think faking your death, that's a one and done type of thing. Such a weird thing to like complain about. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all that paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. It's the moment of truth for this witness. Sorry, I had the burpees. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. Jezebel? I've never heard that expression before. I've just got to prove that that kidnapping was a hoax. Okay, prove that the kidnapping was a hoax, huh? "5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. Ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. I'm gonna see this one again. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Yeah, Shining Kestrel, this case has been very hard so far. I've gotten stuck multiple times. We don't know what happened to the diamond. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, shot Mr. Falls in the arm. Escaped from custody 2 days ago. So Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Presumably she has the diamond, yes. This is one of the hardest contradictions in the case. Oh, you're talking about this specific contradiction? Well, shit. Okay. All right, let me give it a little bit of thought then. Yeah, she says shoving me off the bridge from behind. No, the grabbing was before. I mean, here, we can see it again. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try to run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. Wouldn't that... Wait, but you have nowhere to run to. But I guess as a 14-year-old, maybe you don't really know that. As I ran past... He and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. And in the next instant, she falls. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. I think the one that, like, something that stands out at me right now is, like, wouldn't her sister also be kidnapped for her money? Right? Like, why would only she go into witness protection? Or, like, why would only she change her identity and not her sister? But I think that can probably be easily summarized by the fact that her sister was a police officer or in training to become one at the time. So, like, you can kind of assume she can take care of herself more than a 14-year-old. Well, it's not maybe her sister is older. Her sister is older. I don't think her sister was a cop 5 years ago, though. That would imply she was a cop at age 18, I guess, maybe, but whether she was a cop or not, she was, like, studying law enforcement. If she wasn't a cop, she was studying law enforcement. So, like, oh, actually, she wasn't. She had a gun, right? So she had a gun. So she was literally a police officer at age 18. Okay, sure. Whatever. I'll suspend my disbelief. Anyway, so yeah, she was a police officer. Police officers have to do 4 years of college in America. So so they do have to, like, they do have a bar. Yeah, Francisco was a prosecutor at like 14, 13. Yeah, exactly. So we could just chalk it up to being a prodigy, right? Like in fiction, if you're a prodigy, you can get away with whatever you want. In real life, if you're a prodigy, nobody cares. There's no such thing as prodigies in real life. In real life, you're not special. Nobody cares. This is Japanifornia. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Change my identity and start a new life. What the heck is the contradiction? I'm assuming the requirements for practicing law are a bit looser here in Japanifornia. Also makes sense. Diamond. $2 million gem. Used for ransom. The contradiction is that the scarf is dirty. I think we're past the scarf at this point. They let a parrot take the witness stand, that's true. I was also thinking that, Oni. I was also thinking that. No, this photo is from right now. The other photo we were looking at, Tempest, is from 5 years ago. No, Valerie knew she was alive because it says right here, talk to Dahlia. This is written by Valerie. So Valerie knows that Dahlia is alive. I have no idea. The only two things I have are the fact that Valerie didn't feel the need to hide her identity despite the fact that they come from the same family. And the fact that if she wanted to start a new life, she would need the gem. It's the moment of truth. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel. I have to prove that the kidnapping was a hoax. That's what I'm thinking too, Kestrels. Decided to change my identity, start a new life. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Let's just re-see that. Okay. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship? Yes, as a tutor. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me. The bridge is only 40 feet above water? Could survive that. I think falls to water are only like 100% terminal if it's above like 295 feet. I heard the diamond is valued at, yeah, okay. So this one we just saw. Yeah, like I don't think a 40-foot surviving a 40-foot drop into a river is like, I don't know, so that's not that big a deal. I could do that easily, bro. I'd go jump in a river right now. 40 feet, easy peasy. Give me 20 bucks, I'll do it. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that saved my life. You mean you see Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand? Somehow I just knew he was going to use it on me. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. Okay. Okay, but then just don't fall on rocks, bro. Like, it's not that hard. Like, what? Hello? If falling on rocks is going to kill you, then don't fall on rocks. Forehead. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm. He let go of me. I don't know, man. This all checks out. I don't see any contradictions. What the heck? You weren't kidding, Kestrels. I feel like part of the problem is Dahlia is shit at actually describing the event. Like technical play? You know, like using droplet and damage step? To beat over your opponent's monster in the EMZ with Hayate? And then you send Rose with Hayate? And then because you're still in the damage step, Rose triggers because a monster was removed from your opponent's EMZ? And then that Rose comes out and you're in the damage step, so they can't activate anything? And then Rose negates at resolution, so your Rose would negate a monster, and you can use that to like negate something cool. I mean, like that kind of technical play. Not exactly sure what she means by certain parts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know I'm stuck. I have no leads. I could trial and error the two things that I mentioned before. That's about it. So how about I do that? Let me trial and error my two things. And then if that doesn't work, then I might just ask for some help. So it was Ransom, brought it to the palace, she made the exchange. Alright, that's clearly not it. That's also obviously a lie, right? Although that was different than the first one. But in neither of those cases did the music stop. So if the music didn't stop, it's not correct. Yeah, but I don't want to get a game over screen if I let it go on too long. Because there's like a point of no return where you have to get the game over screen. Alright, fine. Okay, that's the same thing as before. I think there's just multiple... There's just multiple failure dialogues. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. Wait! Hold up. If they made the exchange, why does Mr. Falls still have... If the diamond is a ransom for Dahlia, and they made the exchange, why does Falls still have Dahlia? Your Honor, what do you think of the... crap. The ransom price was a raw diamond. Miss Valerie brought it to the bridge. She made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. Which makes no sense. But do I have a way to show that? Fell from the bridge, no body found. Dude, I got nothing! What the heck? Thanks, hey. It's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. The identification was so that Terry could identify her. I think she just means kidnapped by a different person. But she doesn't want to have anything to do with her family because they have money, which is like understandable. Change my identity and start a new life. Dude, I don't know, man. Ah. That's what I'm saying, Giari. That's what I want to know. Like, that's what I was trying to get at with the whole diamond thing earlier, right? Like, that's what I literally said that. Like, if they did the exchange already, then she should be with Valerie. And the diamond should be... And the diamond should be with Mr. Falls. But they completed the exchange, and yet she was still with Mr. Falls. So yes, that is fishy. That's what I'm trying to see, but I don't really know how to present that. I don't know. They're standing on the bridge. Yeah, his name is Terry Falls. Can you object to the... No, you can't. Only the green stuff. Green text is what you have to object to. Anything else is just stuff to help you. Like, I don't have a picture to show where they were. All I can tell you is that they're standing in the bridge. But I don't have any, like, I don't have any other pictures. Like, I'm pretty sure I already tried this, too. Huh? What? I don't even know what I'm... I don't even know what I'm putting forth. What is... Huh? You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River? However, that's hard to believe. Is it? But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. Yeah, what's up, Giant Skyhawk? How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said, that's hard to believe. I should have said, that's impossible. Impossible? I asked the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, that's so weak. That's so weak. That's terrible. Daneless Trash. Daneless Trash. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, this is actually awful. This is what I mean when I say I hate the way this case is written. I love this story. Like, I love this background we're getting with Mia, Armando / Godot, Edgeworth. I like the fact that we're getting more of Dahlia Hawthorne after seeing her in the first case of Game 3. I love this story, but I think this is really poorly written. Like, I'm sorry, but my opinion on it just hasn't changed. I think this is probably one of the worst written cases in the entire series so far. Because this is the kind of thing that's like so pedantic. It's like, oh, you must have turned around and ran to above the bridge where there is no river down below. Like, okay. But wouldn't she also just be running towards Valerie? No, because she didn't turn around. Okay, what if she just didn't get far enough? Maybe the second that she turns around and starts running, Falls is like, hey, where are you going? And pushes her. And then she just falls from right here. She still makes the water. Like, huh? And also, we're talking about, okay, yeah, but the way you're supposed to figure it out is Terry Falls has been super insistent on one thing, that he would never hurt Dahlia. Okay, and? So clearly the statement where he tries to kill her must be the lie, okay? Then you have to figure out how it was a lie from there. Yeah. I'm with you on the first 2 points, but this is not a valid reason for it being a lie. It's just not. It's a terribly written reason. Because he could have just pushed her as soon as she started running away. Right? Like, you can put yourself in the shoes of, I will always believe Terry Falls, and you could start to piece yourself backwards. Okay. Put yourself in the shoes of, I will never believe Terry Falls. Is this believable? Is this actually a contradiction? It's not. Like, just push. She turns around. He pushes. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And honestly, if he wasn't trying to kill her, why did he push her off into the ground? You have a much better chance of surviving a 40-foot fall onto a river than a 40-foot fall onto the ground. I think, I don't know, like, look, like I said, the case is fine, the story's good, it's really poorly written. It's my least favorite case, probably in like the whole series, to be honest. As a player, as a spectator, I think it's great. As a player, I think this case is trash. You would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? I don't. The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. It's not. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. That's true. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. He could have, actually. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? You see, Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river? However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of that bridge. What? What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it is plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. That's what I'm saying. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires. You can't be serious. Order! Order in the court! Seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Objection! Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that is impossible. Is it because of the side rails on the bridge? Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record. It's probably that. Right? Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. Okay, but that's not what she said. She didn't say she got picked up. She said she got shoved. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Damn, look at Armando just drinking his coffee in the back. Order, order! What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What was that screech? Did anybody else hear that pterodactyl? What the heck? That's not happening, Kupo. Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark? Melissa is turning into the dragon from the last case. The Dinomorphias are coming for you. I am not doing a... God, no. Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that, that would have been suicide. if you give 10 subs, will I do a roar? I can't do a roar. You do a roar right now. Roar. That's all you're getting. That's all I know how to do. I can meow, but I can't roar. Cats can't roar. That's the difference between house cats and big cats. And I am a house cat because I do not go outside. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you said. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift currents. She did brag about her swimming, huh? But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, then what is it? What is so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into... You guys think that... It fell. "5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. No, it can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the very beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. No, her family's rich. This is her chance of having $2 million for herself. And yes, I would easily, oh my God, like, what do you mean? Would you jump off for 2 million? Hello, I would do it for 1. I would do it for 500. I would do it for like $100, dude. It's just 40 feet. Easy. I'm jumping in that river, dude. Easiest 2 mil of my life. Like, what? Would you actually jump off for 2 million? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy. I would do it any day of the week. Am I a strong swimmer? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a good swimmer. Sub goal of $100 to see you jump into a river? I bet. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. Like, I don't understand why you guys have such low thresholds for money, or such high thresholds for money. My money threshold is so low. You know those memes, like, I gave my friend $20? $20 is $20, you know what I'm saying? I don't think even if you don't know how to swim, you wouldn't die, right? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I don't understand people that don't know how to swim. Like, isn't swimming just like part of being alive? If you don't know how to swim, then didn't you drown in the, why didn't you drown in the amniotic fluid? Right? Like, at some point we were all swimmers. Like, at some point we were all sperm, right? That means all of you, okay, everybody that's alive, you were once a sperm. And you swam to your mother's unfertilized egg. So everybody's capable of swimming. Every single person is capable of swimming because you were the most powerful and fastest and strongest sperm swimmer. So I don't believe that people don't know how to swim. I think everybody knows how to swim. It's in your instincts. Like, your primordial self was a swimmer. I was never a sperm. I was born from mitosis. It's not that my money threshold is high. I sell out for much less. I just know what the chances of death are. Yeah, but death isn't even a consequence. That's like, who cares? There's worse things in life than death. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack? Why, that's simply ridiculous. Yes, exactly, Lucas. I never understood in fiction. Wait, Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. I never understood in like Dragon Ball when like Frieza like wishes for immortality or like things like that. It's like, why the hell would anybody want to live forever? That is torture. That is an eternity of damnation right there. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Forgive me. It's just hilarious. Witness, is that you? You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. Well, And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Fey, I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something? Damn. Ugh. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. That was anticlimactic. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are. Is this it? Is this really over? I think it has to be over, actually. One, because we know that Edgeworth doesn't lose a case. Which means that the only outcome for this is the case has to be inconclusive, right? And second, we know that a year later, Hawthorne is out of prison and she's messing around with Phoenix, with young Phoenix. So this case has to end inconclusively. That girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Huh. Without evidence, the trial's over. Who decided that? Mr. Armando! Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car and then went to meet with him, disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one right answer. There's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? Well, it's gotta be Terry Falls. But he's a death row inmate. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes. We would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Falls. But he's the defendant and this is his trial. Can you do that? Can the defendant be a witness? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objections. Very well. You can call the defendant as a witness, absolutely. Okay. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Oh, we're not gonna get a break. It's just moving right on, okay? Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it, no way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. We've questioned the parrot. This is pretty low on the bad idea scale. That's true. Mr. Falls. I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never, ever betray each other. Terry. Dahlia, it's true. You are alive. You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I believed in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. Ah, that's the best, dude. That's the best. I think more men need to understand that women shouldn't have to tell them what's wrong. They should just know. Like, thank you, Dahlia, for saying what everyone else is thinking. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Dahlia. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and only once. Well then, Mr. Falls. Yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness? I'm sorry, I apologize. Water. Please, water. Can't talk, need water. Well, guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. I don't think bitterer is a word. Isn't it more bitter? Darker and more bitter? Whoa. Who Mr. Terry Falls saw? So I think the way this testimony is going to go down is that Terry's going to deliver it in such a way so as to not incriminate Dahlia, because clearly he still has a thing for her. But in trying to conceal Dahlia's involvement, he'll say something that is a contradiction. And that's what we're going to find. Because we're basically going to have to show that what he said, what he only said because he was trying to protect her. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked. Then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Mr. Falls. You're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. Let's give it a shot. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining. Already dark, too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls? Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong, strong memories. Why did he just clam up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Thank you for the save reminder. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah. I like waiting. I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. He's also on death row, so he's waiting for his own demise. To find out why a woman betrayed him. Chat, would you wait 5 years to find out why a woman betrayed you? Holy. Nah, you don't have to make excuses, Rockbits. I would wait 1,000 summers. Depends. I've held grudges in the past. I can only hold grudges. If there's one thing I'm good at is holding grudges. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of an eye. You were watching the car? At bridge. Other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching car. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing. Mr. Falls, think clearly now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remembered her face. Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry, I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from woman standing here now. She was different, it was Valerie. Okay. We talked and she left. What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls? Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. And were you satisfied with that answer, witness? Why was he biting his balls? I don't know, Christo. Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia. Oh my god, there he goes again with that teen angel crap. My sweet teen angel, dead. But you just saw she isn't dead. The stand user could be anyone? Oh, I don't know the reference. After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. I never liked JoJo. I don't like the art style. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time and the sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. You're too straight for JoJo? Thank you, Postnut. I appreciate that. I am pretty straight, aren't I, huh? It would have already been pretty dark on the mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls. This is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her. Won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Falls. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. Anime Racer 9999. Thank you for the follow. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. Okay, so we have to show he's lying, huh? How do we do that? How do we show that he's lying? Got you, Prince Gremory. I'm almost out of hydration, though. I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. Why was he there for an extra 30 minutes? Certainly arrived early. That is not insane, Roppets. That's just called winter time. Pretty sure it gets dark at 5 now. Ever since daylight savings hit. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put nobody in that car. No body in that car. You were watching the car. What's up, Vivian? What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls. Valady told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. That's why she lied, got me the death penalty. What's up, Razor? I am Razor. Thank you for checking up on me. I hope you're doing well as well. I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck. No, not the good kind of stuck, Tempest. The answer is easier than it sounds. Well, I don't know how it sounds. What sound does an answer make? Yeah, Mia does tell me the statement with the contradiction, which is this one. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Because at the end of this statement, she says... But what's the contradiction here? I don't know. Look at the photo. Wait! The witness photo? Oh! If he was watching the car the whole time, how did Valary show up from the other side? Is that it? But then I think it's this statement. One woman came, she stood in front of me. I would say it's this one. Wait. You're telling me this game allows for multiple correct answers? And yet, despite that, we still had some of those atrocious moments from prior in this case? That's mad stupid. That just makes me hate this case, the way this case is written even more, to be honest. The fact that they had the ability to, like, not be so pedantic about it, and yet, like, they were still hella annoying about it. No. Yeah, I don't know. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge? You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? What? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. Do you want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one to the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. He's not crying? I thought he was crying. Because he was like... Hold your horses real quick. My horses are held. He looks like he's coughing. Yeah, he's coughing up tears. Also, if he was watching his car the whole time, how did a whole ass corpse get into the trunk? That's another point. That's what I was thinking of. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah. It's an old temple, about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento. Oh shit! Memento mentioned. To represent our love. A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of a tree there. That's the vial! It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. Okay, he's definitely crying. What the heck? How is that not crying? Who just like does like... That's crying, man. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. Try not to laugh challenge. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. Ugh. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. Indeed, there was certainly enough time for it. I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls? What just happened? That's enough, please. Witness. I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. No, stop the trial, Your Honor. We need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we are so close. Just a little. I was going to prove your innocence. No. Don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Falls. Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee. Mr. Falls! Yo, so he drank poison? Well, that's better than what I thought he did. I thought he bit his tongue off. Like, I thought he, like, bit his tongue off so that he couldn't speak and reveal, and, like, he couldn't continue the testimony. That would have been so much more metal. Imagine that. Oh my god, that's so romantic. Imagine, like, the love of your life committed a crime, and you're the sole witness, and instead of, like, ratting her out in the witness stand, you bite off your own tongue from inside of your mouth. That's so romantic. Ugh. I wonder if anyone would ever do that for me. And so, my first trial ended. Suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners. Only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. Sure, it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Unforgivable. That witch. Mr. Armando. We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. The theme song! They're finally playing it! They refused to play the theme song before, but now they're playing it. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. What the heck was that, dude? That was mad unnecessary. Mr. Armando. Do we ever see Godot with like a bandage or gloves? No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away. Eventually you forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Okay, so now we're on Phoenix's point of view, huh? Yeah, okay, so this is case 3-1. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I could not have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all of this. Episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings, the end. Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. Damn, look at how like cool Phoenix looks here. Like, how confident he looks, man. Definitely, he definitely seems like he's more grown up in this picture than anywhere else, right? Bridge to the Turnabout. All right, as usual, let's watch the intro cinematic. Well, okay, we'll save the game first, but then we'll watch the intro cinematic. Let's see. Okay, so that's the Kurain Village statue, right? Shishishito, the treasured Kurain Village heirloom, whose name means 7-branched sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end. One merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed, and the implacability of fate is finally February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Laid bare. Thank you, Alex. Hey, Nick. Yeah? What is it? You know how I got spiritual powers? Unlike you. Sure. You are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year's issue of Occult Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh. Pearls looks so happy. Wait, what the heck? Look at who's in that picture. That's Dahlia Hawthorne. And one of the aliens from Dandaran. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true? I'll say. It sounds more like a scam to me. It's a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for this special course. That's nice. And the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yeah, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? What, me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. I get it. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl, it's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how could any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty, and she should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yeah, oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nick. You do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Oh, cult. Oh, cult. I get it. New Year's issue. An occult magazine featuring Hazakura Temple. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see it for myself. Who this nun really was. Okay. I think that's a good stopping point. It is past midnight. We started off the next case, got it a little bit introduced, kind of see where it's going. Well, actually, I don't see where it's going, but we at least see the setup, right? We at least see the setup. And stream has been going for 3 hours, which is perfect. It's exactly how long it should. Brrr. It's so cold here, Nick. All right. So that'll be it for today. Let's find somebody to raid, chat. Okay, well, nobody's going to be playing Master Duel, right? Because Master Duel is on break right now. So then, of my usual suspects... Alright, I know who we could raid. Raid Mekon. Haven't raided them in a while. Alright, raid channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Chompy, what are you doing all the way over there? I had to pick Chompy up with my legs. Alright, Chompy, you want to say goodbyes? Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the Ace Attorneys. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm sorry I was quiet today, too. I was just shy because I've been by myself. I know, Chompy, you were by yourself a few days, but it's okay. I'm back. I'm back. I was visiting my mom, you know, so I didn't have Chompy with me, so he was probably just feeling a little bit lonely. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, chat. Thank you to all of you for being a part of tonight's stream, making me a part of your night. Whether you are a new viewer or a returning viewer, I greatly appreciate your continued support. And I hope to see you again next time on the next Rook Hollow stream, which will take place tomorrow, same time, same place. Tomorrow we will play Master Duel. I think the new pack, there's a new pack tomorrow, Melodious, right? Am I mistaken? Maybe I'm mistaken, but regardless, we will be doing that tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I will see you all again tomorrow. We'll be raiding Mikan, who is currently streaming with Lathi and Ichinose. So all three of them are super cool, and they're like just collabing right now, I guess. So I figured we should raid them. Don't drink any poison. If a cute girl tells you to drink poison, don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. I promise you. However, as cute as she might be, she's not cute enough to poison yourself. Okay? Promise me you won't do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So I will see you all again tomorrow night. Okay? Start the raid. Ace Attorney will continue next week on Wednesday. Till tell me to drink poison. I would never do that, Kupo. I could never do that. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah. 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 Hearts. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Now. Pow. Whew. Psh. Pah. Well, that's weird. Why can't I stop the stream?